Hey guys, Dib the Awesome here to give you yet another Monster Legends Team Race live stream where we wait for shit to happen during a stream. But anyway, we for these kind of streams we usually just do the races, and you know how fun races are. Extreme gameplay. So it's just on a screen waiting for something to get done that we have no control over. It's the usual. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to the stream, my boys. Oh, for PvP. Okay, that's what they're talking about is PvP. So today in today's stream, besides the team race, which is the main subject of the stream, and if you missed this stream in particular, fear not. Odds are I'm probably gonna have to stream this tomorrow too. I don't know how far we're gonna get in today's stream, but if it's like 2 hours in and we haven't moved a budge, then that means probably I'm gonna have to try this again tomorrow until I get 5k. I pretty much do these streams until I get 5k points for these team race streams. Am I trying for this breeding event? I am. I at least want Remiel. I just want a copy of Remiel. That's all I really want from this. Is a copy of Remiel, or a ranked up Granui wouldn't be so bad either. I also use Rador occasionally, so I can't do any of the event right now. I can only do the Singularius Violet combination. I don't actually have Rancantium. You think I'd actually get all the stuff together that I need? I never do. For like these breeding events, like all the basic legends, because all the breeding events seem to take the basic the basic legions. Yes, the basic legions, the basic legends. I might have to collect this stamina rune because I might have to do the runes quest to get points. My team's going for 25 laps. Ours is going for 25 too, I believe. I think 25 is the use for everybody. I have no team in this time, and I have none of the breeding legends. Sounds like your availability is pretty free at this point, then. Sounds like you just get a week off of Monster Legends, which isn't that bad, actually. Sounds like you get a chill. The basic monsters. Oh yeah, the basic legendaries, yeah. A book for just the basic legendaries. Dude, that would actually be, I'd be so unprepared for those wars. I don't rank up the basic legends. That's not a bad. It's not a bad idea though. If they do make a breedable legendary book, that'd be interesting. We're on the last node of 24. Do you have a minimum 5k requirement, or is your team pretty chill about that? Our team has to. Every member has to have 5k, or we get the boot. Djibouti. We get the booty. It's not the good kind of booty either. It's the bad kind. It's like the steel toed booty. A swift kick out of the team. Booty. What's the good booty, you ask? The ones that feel comfortable. Those booties. Like the word. Our team has to have 5k and skip at least one epic. Okay. Neato. Our team is like that too. We have to. It's a minimum, at least a minimum of 200 gems, and 5k points. Now I have like one gem. Sounds like the ML life. I'm liking this 4 times feature. I don't have to Like, you know how it's slow it was before, now it's like really fast. I actually cleared this dungeon. When was the last time I actually cleared a dungeon? Like, I'd probably say a few weeks, quite a few. I'm liking this new feature though. Because it just kind of instant clears. It's something that I've actually always wanted for these dungeons for a really long time now. Because they just got really boring. And it's nice to actually just instant clear the dungeon. For all those interested in knowing how to breed Trilops, bam, here's the combination. At some point I actually do want to work on Trilops. For a number of reasons. One, he was part of the Primal Fossil event. He was one of the 2 new monsters in that event. It was my very first event. I still want to rank up my Osteo class all the way at some point. It's also a personal dream of mine. Or a personal want for this game. What else is there? Oh, what other reasons do I want to rank up the, Trilops? He's got really good relic slots, if you take the time to actually get the shields for him. Like, specifically Tenacity or, the healing shield doesn't look too bad on paper. Given the fact he already has natural shielding, and you can run, like, a friendship shield and a heal shield, and you might, like, be able to survive enough damage for the heal shield to proc, so that doesn't seem too bad. If you get your situation right, you might actually come out good. I saw Markiplier play Battle Cats. The thing with that is, though, I played it before his video on it. I did see I did see his video on Battle Cats, though. That was funny. That was really funny. I liked that. I liked that a lot. That was a funny video. I'm just gonna put my phone in the charger. Let's see if there's any quests to do. I can feed my monster. Somebody cue the epic music for feeding monsters. Watch someone plays like the wheels on the bus go round and round. That's really weird, but okay, whatever float you guys' boat. We'll just feed this random monster. I actually really like the design of this monster. I just don't ever use them for competitive play. What's his relics, actually? It was double staff. Holy tamales. That's pretty good. Pretty decent. Play the Old McDonald song. Oh, okay, Old McDonald. At first I thought you meant like restaurant McDonald's. Like, what's the theme song for Old McDonald's? What was the Old McDonald's theme song? No, you meant the whatchamacallit. Yeah. Like, come to chillax in this extreme race we're having. Yep, it's gonna be pretty exciting. This is pretty exciting. Oh, you know what I also have to do? I gotta finish my attacks. Let's get that done. Oh, what can I attack next here? It is a relatively close war, so I might as well make sure these attacks actually win. Like, for sure win. Like, I want to actually get 3 coin victories here. Hey. Hey, Fuzzbutt. Hey. Hey. Sorry, gents, I haven't gotten I still haven't gotten my stream on my computer on yet. I've just been using my phone so far. Hey, set. Set. Hey. Hey, sit. Sit. What's this one looking like? I think this one's relatively doable. The only problem with this one is I guess the Baba Yaga is really the only major thing, but I think it's dealable. Because I can just run I can just run a full team full of anti... whatchamacallit. And I have stamina regen. I think I'll do this fight. This fight's doable. I feel like it's really winnable. I like that do the barrel roll video you did. Oh yeah, Lucky does barrel rolls. Yep. Right now she's on like my bed rolling, or like I have my bed right next to my work desk, and she's like rolling around the bed and swatting at my hands. Because I have like one hand for like petting and one hand for playing this game at the moment with boys and gals. And if I like move my hand that pets her, she'll stand on my desk and start rubbing her face on the hand that I was petting her with. So this should go well. Like unless they're like the worst case scenario, randoms alt after Scotty. That's all I'm really worried about here. Baba Yaga doesn't bother me too much. All the things are immune to possession, so worst case scenario, I missed with the blind stuff. And it did damage reduction. Nothing too bothersome. I can do AoE possession, stamina drain, the Baba Yaga. Oh, I actually missed with that one. I might actually go for single target possession. Yeah, let's do that. What is going on back there? Hey! Hang on a second. Down here. Alright, sorry, I just had to keep cats from chewing on shit. So I could go for quite a few plays. We could go damage boost into AoE. Or I could just opt to kill Baba Yaga, or I think I'll kill the. Oh, what do I want to do here? Really, I could opt to go for killing Cryotan. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, because then he loses his instant win. I'll do that. He should take at least 10k from this DOT, I think. Plus he has nightmares on. Oh, but he had the thingy. Oh, he got the Mega Feast. Oh, yes. Yes. Wait, does anyone remember that one time? Does anyone remember that one time I'm like, yes, no. I remember that. Dude, that was really funny. Orianne Fisher. You talking about the Igneous? I suppose since he's drained, he's not too much of a threat, but I'll kill him now. I actually kill both of them right now, so it doesn't matter. Personally, I think he should have ran the stamina regen mask for that Igneous. In terms of a defense setup, yeah, I'd run the stamina regen. He's very combo reliant. That one time you moaned really hard when you were petting your cat, that doesn't make any sense, nor did I. I don't ever remember doing that. That's weird. You're weird. Oh, what should I attack next? Oh, I still have shit. I still have two more attacks. I thought I had two left. I actually have three. All right. Let's do. How good is that armor? Well, the polymer plate's pretty decent. Let's see here. Kihaku. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Let's see here. Let's do against a ball or I could opt to go. Here's what I could do. I could opt to go Fresh Prince, Fatted, and Kihaku. That time you are facing is in my race pool. Cool. Gersis. Think that would be a good one for the situation? It wouldn't be too bad of an idea, but I think I'd rather just bring the reviver just in case. Oh geez, I wish I had something that was earth-based that removed negative effects. That would actually come... Oh, wait 1 second, I do have that. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? I do have that. I do have going... Oh, but I haven't re-ruined them yet. And I have to rank them up too. So now add that to the things I need to work on. I'd like to use Grub at some point. Again. Alright, so with this setup in particular, this might actually just be one huge stall fight. It might not be all that fun. I should probably run Igneous here. It might be a good matchup for Igneous here. The only thing I'm really worried about is that total blind. But I don't think I have to worry about anything else though, because I could just go for the whatchamacallit. Oh, but what if he does the DOTs? Like my Kihaku doesn't have the life regen. Maybe I should run the one with life regen. Igursis. Oh, you're not saying Igneous, you're saying Igursis. Yeah, that would work. I think that would work. Bring all hot fudge. All I'm really worried about is the total blind. I don't think I have to worry about it too much unless that Kratan goes for Mega Freeze. I think that's the only thing I have to worry about besides the total blind. I got 2 DOTs. Thanks. Maybe I should opt to run... What else do I got here? I got Brynhilda. And or Hydratilla. Hydratilla would cancel out 3 of my troubles. He doesn't... 2 of my troubles. No, I don't remember. Kaiten always goes for the Mega Freeze. I've actually seen him go for self-buffs more than anything. For the most part. I wish I had like a... I really wish I had a monster with an X return skill that then can go into possession if it wanted it to. Because that's just kind of the situation. I just need something to weasel its way out of the total blind and like the DOTs. I need to make keep count with the quicksand DOT. Maybe I could just. Oh, but what if it goes for the Mega Freeze? He used to, but then they changed it. Oh, he also has the Taiga traps. I remember dying to the. I actually used Baratigar. I wish mine was a higher rank. If it was like a rank higher, I wouldn't be too self-conscious about it. Decidueye doesn't do good here, no. Not too well. Oh, but it could burst down that. Maybe it could burst down Kayate. Nah. It's still just that. Maybe he won't go for the total blind. That's also a possibility. What if I went for just a Hydrotilla tankage? I could also protect myself from them. Oh, that means I have another monster that's not bothered by Mega Freeze. Because Hydrotilla can't be Mega Frozen, but at the same time, I can't stop Cryotan. But it wouldn't really matter if my Kyaku gets frozen. No, it will. Hydrotilla is immune to Mega Freeze. He's immune to freeze. I think Baratigar up to 115, my boy. Some mud to do's. I'm slacking on my rank ups. I don't bomb too much money on this game right now. So yeah, that's kind of the situation. This is looking pretty good. At this point, it's just like if I get hit with total blind, which I did. Not too bothersome. So we'll just go for the recharge here. And we'll go for King of Formians. Oh shit, he actually went for... Oh, why did I go for auto here? Let's do Balor of Evil Eye. This actually went pretty bad for us. This went terrible for us. And it actually did go for it this time. Shit. It always goes for the self skills though. I'm confused about that. So have I had fun playing with the PS1 that I got? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I actually haven't gotten to play that today. I've been at work all day. Let's see here. I need to do... Oh, let's see here. I wish I could use, like, Necromancy. I thought Necromancy was in the Evil Legions, but he's not. I'd be able to pick up a Kihaku fight easily if I could bring him. Frostbite, I think? Eh. What's the defense setup for that? There's a... Whatchamacallit. Oh, this one, yeah. Problem with this one is probably the Gersis. Go for the Thetes with Stamina Relics. Is there... Oh, is this one? Isn't... Oh, that has 1 coin left. Is there any of them with 3 coins? Normally, I would go for those Thetes defenses, but... Oh, what about this one? Okay, so it's this one. This one has the Baratigar. What's the speed on that? I could run... I could actually bring... I could bring... Do I have anything that outspeeds... I don't think I have anything that outspeeds the whatchamacallit. Yeah, I don't have anything that outspeeds the Nishant's pet. Unless I could have brought my Bernhilda and Hydrotilla. Yeah. Mm. Oh, I could bring Cryo, but that doesn't sound like a good idea. We could do. I think this is just another one where I have to wait for my monsters to come up again. Yeah. Because I'm in that situation where, like, I think what's the speed, naturally? 864. Oh yeah, I'm down by at least 800. Why is my Dungeon Master not ruined? I don't have runes for her. I'm thinking about giving her team speed possibly, but I don't have runes for her yet. I don't have runes for Baroness either. I'm surprised I didn't bring that up. Yeah, I don't have good runes yet. That's the accurate answer for that answer. I don't have the speed runes for her yet. Virtueness. Oh, you mean Virtue? Virtue doesn't have good runes at the moment. I think this is just one of those situations where I have to wait. Don't care about Baroness. Talika. I don't think it's a good Legion's War. It's like water, evil, and earth. How many people are on right now? 4 people. Oh, jeez. I hope people will actually be up. I hope people are actually going to be up right now. Bro, what do you think of Necromancer's? He's good. I think he's good. Like, there's quite a few people who think he's terrible, like absolutely terrible, and I just think they're kind of being, shit. Like, what's the term? What I like to call it? God, what do you call a person who gets too much good stuff? Spoiled? Yeah, people are too spoiled, my boys. Necromancer's great. Yeah, some people think he's trash. It's like, what? Come uncompared to this, with all this stuff, name all this list of things. But Necromancer can also do a list of things. But it's not as much as this list of things. People are spoiled, my boy. People be spoiled. People be spoiled. Necromancer's great. Use a Talika. Alright, for this one man out there that wants me to just use Talika. I can't use him in war, but I could probably use him I could probably use her in a fight here. We'll use Talika. We'll use Talika for this one man out there that wants me to use Talika. Hashtag use Talika. Let's see how this goes. On my screen it says the stream is yellow, which is concerning to me. Good. There we go. We have satisfied Nathias. It's awesome. Great. I used Talika. I have like 4 legendaries in my storage, but I'm waiting for like the legendary overlords. That's a good thing to do. I was thinking about like that does seem like a really good time to hatch your legendaries, and also a good reason to just get eggs for legendaries over just getting them like naturally or rank 3. I've never noticed that SB has collabed or sponsored quite a few big YouTubers. They have. They have indeed. Just so you know, the man or gal that wanted me to use Talika, I don't speak Spanish. So I don't actually understand what you're saying. Okay, now accents speak in Spanish. Watch, everyone in chat just starts speaking Spanish. Equipo Bella Ball Talika y Timiron. Well, I have Talika, I have Timiron. I'll have to make something up for the 3rd monster. But we can certainly do it. So let's do Timiron, Talika, and oh, you know what? I should probably be saving these. I should probably be saving these PvP battles for the race. I didn't even think about that. So let's equip the Timiron so we don't forget. We'll set this for the when we do PvP attacks. And let's do. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, there's 5 people on right now. Flamirion. Alrighty, that's what the... Oh, dude, yeah, we could do that. Yeah. So the 3rd monster that we'll do is Flamirion. That sounds cool. That sounds hip, right? There we go, the hip squad. 2 of Talika's 4 skills are now worthless in these kind of scenarios because these 2 can't get good buffs. Like, you can't give them positive effects. So that's a thing. My team has 32 laps in. Congratulations, sir. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, it's just one more person. Just one more guy. Just one more person needs to do something. Okay, we still got a long ways to go. But then again, you can get pretty good points consistently if you, whenever a new node is cleared, if there's a first person to, you can actually get a lot of points. Nicer if you. Oh, dude. All right, gold collect, gold collect, gold collect, gold. I gotta collect gold. Bada bada bum, 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 bum bum bum, bada bum, bada bum, bada bum, bum bum. 25, good sir. Oh, majestic. Gold collect all of it. Collect all of it. All the gold. All the gold in the world. Collect all of it. Roll in it. Collect all the gold. Oh, dang it. I collected it on accident. Shit. Shit, that was my epic monster. Damn it. I clicked too much. 1,680. Neat. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, dude, I can feed my Tao Tao. I'll feed. I'll feed. I should have called that gold one too. I feel bad about that. I should have done that. Next time I'll do it. At least I called out the food one. So I actually have all the skills I want from my Tao Tao. If you guys forgot, I'll remind you. Because I actually forgot too at some point. I actually had like a platoon of Tao Taos, and I finally got all of them merged into a singular powerful entity of a rank 5 Tao Tao. So this is actually my first rank 5 monster. Not rank 5, not my first rank 5 monster, my first rank 5 epic monster. Let's be very specific on that. My first rank 5 epic monster. So these are the skills I hath chosen. They're very, as you can see, very, very, very complicated, move strat right here. Like less, yes, all single target skills, which is the only thing it can do. Master. Who is the best epic monster? That's a hugely debated one. A lot of people consider Nautilus to be the best one. A lot of people consider Ophiuchus to be the best one. I think the best one, in my opinion, I really like Incinitus. Is that how I said it? I named mine Monsters Inc. I think Monsters Inc. Incinitus, yeah. I think Incinitus is really good. Because he has Artifact. He can't be denied. Corey's pretty good too. Corey. I love Dragonian Beast. He's the breedable. They just do tasks. Did I get the first one to feed done? Nope. The answer is nope. Got 1,600 points on the board, my boys. There's a road construction in front of my house. Smeargle. And the beast monster in the beast monster. The best monster in the game is Hayman. Of course. It's the ultimate monster. What's your background there? What's your icon? It kind of reminds me of like Bleach. Did I ever, I don't think I ever told you guys. This is some fun like facts of me. This is some personal life facts of me. I actually made my own hollow mask in like, as a 7th grade. I actually made my own like Bleach hollow mask. It was really cool. Like my own original design. It was really cool. I made like it was like a beetle mask, like a humanoid beetle. It was pretty cool. You can actually see it in my very first ever YouTube video of all time. My very first episode. And or just thing. My first video. Yeah. You can actually see it, I believe. It's like chilling on my artwork desk. Yeah, enough communication in your team, my boy. There's like 6 people on, so I guess that's understandable. I hate it when it happens. I would love to see it if you still have it. Yeah, I should have it somewhere. I think it's like in my drawers somewhere. Like, I don't know where specifically, but it's buried. I got Mechamancer from the island event. I should have done it because I actually used the monster, but I didn't. I was gonna say at this point I could now. Yeah, we need to We're gonna have to make room for that not the exoscale, the Super Dan. Do I actually have another copy of Xbug? It's kind of something I'm curious about. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. Oh, I was gonna see if I had another iPug. I hate for that situation where I delete the monster, but then like several weeks later there's a breeding event on it. I do hate that. Mm, um, you have been using the Galatron Transformer thumbnail a lot now. I have. This is not true. This is true. This is actually true. It's actual wording. Yeah, I've used that for a while now. Here, let's change that. Let's change that right now. Race background. Bam. Type that. Oh, dude, that looks fancy. Dude, that's gonna be the new background for race streams. This looks this looks fancy. We'll do that one. It's like it looks like a Mega Man. Like, if Mega Man was a racing boss fight. That would be like the boss intro for each one, but it's like a racing background. Oh, that's pretty cool. Here, we'll do file, open. Gotta use a template because it doesn't ever keep track of the measurements right. We'll do this one. No, don't save anything. Paste. And boop. I don't think I did that right. Yeah, there you go. Now it's better. I like the fact that I'm like saying oh, this doesn't look right, even though you guys can't see it right now. All you guys are probably like, yeah, damn, why does it look like that? Gotta angle it righter. Angle it righter. So what's this monster's name? This monster's name is Patient Cyber. Monster Legends. Patient Cyber. Does anybody know the base stats on this thing yet? God, that's an ugly baby monster. that is probably the most awkward baby form I have ever seen. Like that just looks weird. That looks weird. It looks like something that come out of Spore. Bat strength for an attack. Is it an attacker? What's it supposed to be? I thought it was like a speedy monster. Oh, are we not talking about the Patient Cyber at the moment? Is it just it's a fast monster, right? That's its main selling point? God, it looks so weird. Why does it look so weird? Guys, why does it look so weird? It looks so weird. Here, we'll put both. We'll put the baby form, which looks really weird, and then the normal adult, normal-ish, normal-ish adult form next to it. There we go. Now you have a visual comparison with this Mega Man racing-like background. You know, speaking of off-genre Mega Man games, did anyone remember or has ever played the Mega Man soccer game for NES, I believe? I think it was either NES or yeah, I think it was NES. He's a tank, to be honest. Is he a tank? Is he a tank? Yeah. Oh, there goes the anchovies thumbnail. Oops. That was supposed to be save as, not save. I guess I won't be bothered by it too much. Pictures. And we'll go to this. There we go, new thumbnail. For everybody that's not on this stream. Or, yeah. Only retro Nintendo game I've ever played was Super Mario. How much years do you play this game? Give or take 2 to 3. Like, as in, like, officially, like, but, really, really, really early on, I played it for, like, a few days. Like, or a day or two. But I only got into it when Markiplier made a video on it. So thank Markiplier for my, me being a ML player. I watched him do a video on it and I was like, hey, this game's looking pretty fun now. Like, it's not terrible on, like... I played it on, like, Facebook. And when you play it on the app, it's better, obviously. Did I change the thumbnail? It doesn't show. I'll try again. It says it updated it. But we'll try again. I'm gonna look it up here. YouTube. Yeah, it's changed now. Check it now. It should actually be changed. What a waste of an X rune. I get the 25 gems for it though. For Rune Lords. He did change it. It's a cyber baby form and adult form. The baby form is weird. Exactly. Exactly. What does Salum Dami mean? Here, in a second. In a second. I'll pull up my signature Google Translate. I have no idea what you're saying, my boy. Translation. Say hello. 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 Who's better, Charmless or Prince Charmless or Voltic Prince Charmless? It means shout me out. Oh. What? Google. Well, this is what I got for Google Translate. Say hello. Hello. Samadre. Hello. Well, yeah, Google it. Google Translate it. It just says hello. Like, no, that's the literal translation. I know it says hello, but it means say hello. Like the English translation of Saludami means say hello. Shout me out. Why is it telling me say hello then? See also. I don't think I'm reading this right. I don't know, but like Google Translate's weird. Google Translate's so weird. But it says why does it say hello then? That's the the translation. Google Translate update. Shout me out. Nah, Google Translate sometimes not working. Yeah, it actually never works. Anyone excited for this Igneous quest? I wonder how much cells there. I wonder, is this like a whatchamacallit? Oh, it's a survival dungeon. I wonder if it's gonna be any good. Like in terms of difficulty level. Like, is it achievable or is it like only get it to a certain point and then just get destroyed by 130s with like relics and shit? How many people are feeding right now? There's only 5 people that have fed so far. I might start another... Well, obviously I'll have to do another stream tomorrow. I might do it at noon. Depends on what actually happens. Because the day I wanted to actually stream at like like as soon as I got off work, so like 7 or 8, but I wound up going out with family to eat and then go shopping afterwards, which I didn't want to do, but you know, it's just whatever. So we went shopping. Now you guys are just speaking, guys, I can't understand Spanish. All I have is the Google Translate. In a second. Let's see what Accent says. So Accent said the paste. He said, por carbo no te entiende, which translates to, by carbo do not understand. Does carbo mean like you? Carbona. You do not understand. Maybe I should make like... Maybe I should like make a... like an episode where I just Google... Like maybe like you guys... Like, I have you guys like put out like a bunch of... Google Translate, like not Google Translate, like a bunch of like different language stuff, and then I see what Google Translate says, or like how they like interpret it. That might be some high quality content right there. People might like that. Sorry for my bad English, bro. Oh, it's not. No, your English is like, I mean, I'm talking about all these guys that are like Matthias, Dank Memes, like all you guys out there, all you guys out there just speaking Spanish. Watching this live from Greece. Oh, dude, that's wicked. That's wicked, my boy slash gal. That's cool. Greece is, I bet Greece is really, Greece is cool. Is Greece really lively? Question mark. Whenever I see like a movie or like a whatchamacallit, like a movie, like anything related to Greece cities or like the people are really lively. Like informational videos, that's what I meant to say. Alright. Give me your brother's chips now. Wait, why are you asking for my brother's chips? You want his Lay's? You want his... You want his Pringles? When you go a step too far and ask for a man's brother's Pringles. Sunset, you want my sunset? You want my Doritos? You want my Cheeto? They be cheating the Cheeto. Hello! Hello! In capital letters. Hello! Hello! Hello? Oh, dude, I forgot I had tea on me. My defense team of Necromancer, Thasla, and Gortek won 9 battles so far. What? Let me see. So it's current war, right? Hey, aliens. Aliens. War status. Oh, we're winning by like several coins now. Cool. Have you seriously won 9 defense wins? Oh, you're not on our team anymore, are you? I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. By the way, I'm gonna watch Tom and Jerry in like 30 minutes. I hope you have an awesome 30 minutes. Like, like I'm assuming Tom and Jerry lasts for like a half hour. Or unless you're binge watching Tom and Jerry. Whichever, or I hope you enjoy it, my friend. I meant like PvP. What's the rankings for them? Maybe I should ask like Ruby if she wants to do like wants to join me for a stream tomorrow. Cause I know she wants to. She's wanted to join a stream of mine as of late. Last time we tried to, she was sick. So I wonder what what's this time's answer will be. I've also asked Armor if he wanted to do a stream this. I've never really gotten a reply back. So nothing out of the usual. So nothing out of the usual. Thasla is 105, Necromancer's 100, and Gortok's 100. And they've been getting 9 wins in a row. Is this like versus ranked up monsters too? What's the rune setup? That's a weird smiley face. I can't tell if that's a smiley face, a little rock, or like a little heart. What is that? Is it a heart? What is it? It looks like a little pebble. It reminds me of, oh no, it's a smile. I think that's just a smiley face. Looking at that, but it kind of reminds me of like Yoshi's Island. Like just from looking at the thing. It's Arabic. Oh. Arabic. It's an Arabic. Oh yes, this Arabic spawned from the 19th century. Arabricks. Check out your latest eras, my boy. I watch your live stream and I'm eating pizza. That sounds really good. I'm like level 27 with 2,400 monster power. Is that good? I actually don't keep track of monster power. It just was never really something that mattered to me. I more so look into what a player has in terms of monsters than they do of power. Because with monster power, it's kind of manipulated by just, like, leveling up. You can just level up rares and stuff like that, increase monster power. I more so look at what people have versus their monster power. Thasla has, like, 310 speeds. Necromancer has 10 strength, level 9 life, and level 16 speed. Gortok, level 8 strength, 2 leveled 17 speeds. And you've been winning against, like, 130 fights? Check out my profile. My Death Racer's Al, and my name is Arita. I actually don't do island showcases anymore. With Gangstersaurus and Mechamancer. Gangstersaurus is really good. At least in my opinion. He's got a lot of good sustain built into his kit. Because he gets lifesteal for each person he hits, and he has 2 chest plates, or like 2 armor relics for his relic slots. It's just a really bulky monster. He also has a spammable 50 damage skill, if I recall correctly. I like it. Can I join your team? I have a lot of legends. I'm also not team leader. Bro, you gonna make a live stream tomorrow? Yes. Let me type it in the chat. Yes. At noon. Right now. Incorporate that to whatever your time is right now. I am gonna stream again. It's gonna be at noon tomorrow. As long as there's nothing that goes wrong. I'm gonna keep doing these team race streams until I get my 5K points done. I guess one thing we could do right now is actually look at the damage that he does. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, since we've talked about it. We wanted to see how much damage Igneous actually does with his fire AoE. So I gotta put this on here, and I'm gonna replace it with burns all enemies. I think the hater is better. Yeah, the hater is better. So we're just gonna get rid of Ash Storm and put this on here. Yeah. And we're gonna test this. We're gonna see how much damage this actually deals. Because a lot of people don't think he does damage, but we're gonna see how much damage he actually does after double damage and he's got his setup on. It's too bad this isn't gonna be like a PvP fight. I wish it was, but I gotta save my PvP for whatchamacallit? The race, yeah. So this is Igneous. Okay, so here's the main idea. You run Igneous and you run him with like preferably a slow extra turn giver. So you could run it with like Watch Me Nene, but the preferable monster is Cloud. And then the other monster you run it with is like no, it could be any monster, but let's say a Denier, just for extra stall. I want to see how much damage this actually does. Like after the damage boost. A lot of people think Igneous doesn't do like any damage at all because the base damage on this naturally is low. It's 20%. This is why people think it's shit right now. Because it's 20% naturally. However, you gotta consider the following. It's a setup monster, so the normal thing to do, or the thing you have to do, is set up. It's not like a normal monster like Baratugor. The damage doesn't come naturally. You gotta set up first, and it's really no big deal. So here's the setup move. So everyone's on fire, burning, and then we're gonna charge with Argentilla, and then we'll do charge with me. We'll see how much damage this actually does. Now he has double damage, accuracy boost, has burning hater, everyone's on fire, plus fire weakness. In Words, you're not gonna have time to set that up, my boy. But if you're using Cloud, that works. Like this strat works if you have like the if you're running the Cloud or any other future slow extra turn giver. That did 75. That did. Wait, was that right? What was that? What were those numbers just now? That was 700. Or no, that was 75,378 damage on an AoE scaling. on AoE scaling. That was 75,378 damage. Yeah, 75k. Igneous does no damage whatsoever. Igneous does no damage whatsoever. Of course, I'm sarcastically nodding my head at every single person out there that says Igneous does no damage. He does none. He's worse. He's the worst damage dealer in the game. Of course, Igneous is the. I'm sarcastically saying Igneous is the worst attacker, and sarcastically saying this. He does no damage. There is no physical possible way to make it so his damage works. Of course. There's no way. No, he does no damage. No. I mean, you're burning to death, but no, that's not damage. That's not damage, of course. After my 5 turns, see, it's not 5 turns though. It's not that if you do it right, it's not 5 turns. In fact, it's like it doesn't even matter. Like you run Igneous, and then you just run like again a slow extra turn damage giver. Jay, you could even run like I guess you could run like probably a Demise full team speed and run like a speed rune on Igneous. You could do that. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. It just wouldn't be as good as because you get precision with like Cloud, so that means you're guaranteed to land the AoE. But yeah, you could run that with the Demise if you wanted to. Yeah, all you'd have to do is run a speed on Igneous and then run full team speed on Demise, and you'd get the same results. So in all, I mean, there's no difference in that because you're gonna deny turn 1 anyway. You have them controlled. So, I don't know. Y'all are crazy. Or you could use a better attacker that doesn't need setup. I mean, you could. But this like if you're dealing with really really heavy fights, it's not a bad idea to bring Igneous. Let's say you need to remove an Igursus right away from the fight. Bam, you could do that. A lot of Igursuses run like life runes, like a life rune, and I feel like you could go over, easily go over life cap with Igneous. Like if you're running really good runes, and you got the setup on them, especially with double damage Demise. Yeah, it's no big deal. He even for sure kills that setup right there. That setup right there, like guarantees you wiping out the denier and the damage dealer if it's not running life runes, or the team speed holder. Straight up, or just everything, or just everything. If anything that's not over 75k, in that instance right there, mine was rank 3 running 2 level 6 strength runes. If it's not over 75k life, it's not living through that. Also, if you're weak to it to begin with. So if you're not, if you have, as on the condition you are not currently burned, and or you're over, like, you have over 75k naturally, any other scenario, you're just dead. You've been fried alive. That's if you get the setup. If you can honestly go make sure like the things that counter him, like if you counter his check his counter checks, he does damage. So that's my final verdict on it. That was proof right there. That was damage. That wasn't like 40k damage, even after double damage. No, that was 75 damage in total after double damage, weakness plus burning. But if you can't get the setup, you can't do anything. But you always seem to can. If you get it right. in terms of attacking, I'm not saying it's a perfect defense monster. I'm saying it's really, like, if you take the time to get its checks in, you know, get the proper monsters for it, it does a lot of things. I'm not saying it's better than quick damage dealers. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's not trash. Everyone's saying it's trash. It's not. I'm just saying it's not where people think it is. Like straight up, it's not where people think it is. Like straight up the bat. People think it's just not usable whatsoever. Or just like even under Balthazar. People would think Balthazar is 1,000 times better than Igneous. You want to fight, get an unbiased judge and get your facts ready. No. I'm not like that. That's the end of this. That's the end of this discussion. That's the end of the discussion. That's the end of it. Because no matter who I talk to about this, people are just gonna still say it's terrible, even though we've just witnessed, even though I just did it, even though I just showed that he can do damage with the right setup. There's still that guy in the comments that still say, "Oh, he's still terrible, dude." I don't need to do any more showcasing of it. It's donezo. I showed that he can do damage with the proper setup. What does it actually do? Which begs the question, what does that AoE do without double damage setup? Which I can't imagine you not having it. What's it with... Yeah, we're gonna go on that thing again. What's it on for no double damage? What if we don't have any double damage with it? So in this case, we'll just run... Nasty gun. Did you know I can do over 1000k monster damage? See, that's not the moral of the point, though. That wasn't the moral. It doesn't matter if you can do over 1000k damage. See, the whole point is, I'm not trying to prove that he's better than other monsters. I'm trying to prove that he's underrated, and I've done just that. I have shown that he can do damage. I'm not saying he's better over some specific high tier monsters. I'm saying he's not trash. Period. He does not deserve the rating that people give him. He does not deserve the shit that people give him simply because he does things different. It's like saying, like name a very specific, like, character in a video game that doesn't really follow the basic set. Like, let's say Pac-Man, for example. Pac-Man doesn't really have too much, like, straight up, like a Cloud, for example. Like, let's say, like, you're comparing a Pac-Man to a Cloud. Like, that's just crazy. That's crazy to me. Because, like, the playstyle is different. You're criticizing a monster over their playstyle, and not the, it just bothers me. See, it doesn't take 5 turns to get this shit done, though. It doesn't take 5 turns to get Igneous done. He's not even that slow. So we're gonna do the Magma Rain here. Let's see how much this actually does without the double damage. So the shield might actually bother me because it might not actually show... Oh, you know what? I could actually just do the... from all enemies. I could actually just do that. So then we can see the damage. How much does this do? 37, actually. So it's better with the double damage, obviously, but you get my point. Like, if he has the double damage set up, that board wipes. Also, keep in mind, I'm not running X runes. I'm running level 6. So if I was running higher runes, like beyond 6, maybe even 7s, that kills most things, too. Again, the whole point of this was just to showcase that he like just doesn't deserve the rating that he does. He doesn't deserve the shit that he does get. He does do damage. How are we doing on the race right now? Is that actually moved? So he is 3 out of 10? No. That's what people will probably be giving him at the moment. I think he's a solid, like, 7 or 8. Or maybe 6. Like 6 through 8. Let's say 6 through 8 in terms of the rating scaling. He's not ass. Like, everyone thinks he's just ass. Everybody thinks he's just terrible. No. He's at least like mid. I'd say if there was a mid tier, he's a little bit above mid, just a little bit above mid tier. Let's say that. Let's say he's just a little bit above mid tier. Like I'd say low. Not like. What would be? Is it like? Whether below, mid, and top, so a little bit in the low top tier, I'd probably say. Or just a little bit above mid, whatever you want to call that, a little bit above middle tier, I'd put him there. It doesn't take it doesn't take 5 turns to set it up if you take the time to run the right monsters with it. Are you saying he's as good as a Tomb's bodyguard? Yes. Yeah. I mean, no, yeah. Why? See, he's better than, like, he has guts, like, yeah, it's over that. I mean, just use Dharma's bodyguard. But he doesn't do as much damage now. His damage was nerfed. Dharma's bodyguard's been nerfed for a while. Like, he doesn't do the fire weakness immediately anymore. Igneous does more damage. You can also get that, what is it? You can also get the, what's another extra turn giver? You could do... light monsters. I'm thinking of... You could also do... Skull Rivera? Was he? No, he didn't. Oh, yeah, Skull Rivera might actually do... but you might actually lose enough... You might lose coins though for that. I think it depends if the armor relic concept still works. If you have shield, like if you die from... If you don't die from them, then that's a nifty little combo. Tephra's not better. He does the same damage if you set up. He's also really fast, too. Not in terms of single target damage. Like, in terms of after setup, you can't compete with Igneous damage. Like, single target damage. If we want to talk about, like, the single target damage combo setup, you can't compete with Igneous. Once he's done fire weakness, if you're on fire and have fire weakness, like, you can't compete with that. Like, that just does numbers. I've seen that do way over 100k damage. Like, on a single person. At rank 3, like, with the runes that I have, at, like, rank 3 with 2 level 6 strength runes, again, these aren't even the max runes for it. It does way over 100k after combo setup. It's good for, like, cooldown heavy wars. Like, especially if you do plan on putting Igneous on defense. Let's say for some whatever reason you put it over in Igursis. If they do rely on cooldown activation setups, it guarantees the combo into it. I'm done with this discussion. You guys are you guys are either trying to tilt me at this point or you're just like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You guys don't get it. You guys just don't get it. I'm not explaining this anymore. Because I don't have to explain it anymore. I've justified it. I've shown that he does do damage with the correct comp. Like so basically like Cloud or any extra like double damage giver will get the job done. Does perfect AoE sweepage. Single target damage is good. If I have to showcase that real quick, I will. This should do well over 100k. But beyond that, I've showcased what he does. I've done exactly that. We won't even do the double damage setup. We'll just run Watch Me Nene again. So we'll charge here. We'll do the Magma Rain. Oh, we can actually single freeze that. We'll do that. Now this should do about 100k. Oh, but he removes the positive effects, so I have to wait for that. See, look at that. 111,000 damage. Like, 111k on a single monster. See, again, it's not about natural damage, though. It's not about natural damage. It's about combo damage. It's things combo damage. Again, comparing it to like something from the normal way it fights isn't a good comparison for it. You gotta base it on combo damage. Use Igneous in a PvP fight. Alright. Let's do this one. This guy's running a so we're gonna run our Igneous. It's the main monster we'll use. We'll use Cloud. And then we gotta find something that kind of substitutes for it. So like any denier, it meets our situation here. We could go for the Gakora. I think in this scenario though, it depends on what's the... I guess we could check that real quick, can't we? What was the speed on that Gyaku? Alright, the Talika. Talika's running at... Alright, so that's good. So in a normal war scenario, you would want to go for first punch. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. So we go for denial skill turn 1 for our denier. We go for the setup skill. Now a lot of complaints here, like in terms of like what like a worrisome about it is the like most monsters have immune, like most fire monsters have immune to burn. The problem is everyone just runs a Gersis who doesn't have immune to burn. And everything that usually has harden is usually not like things that have harden, like they don't have the duo burn unless you were talking about like the Betrayer monsters. This guy's running a level 130 Agursis, my boy. So we're gonna run the damage return. Oh, we actually forgot the about the whatchamacallit here. But I don't think it actually matters. So we can do charge with me here. And we can go for actually the AoE. And there we go. Here's your PvP fight. That was a worse scenario. Because for the most part, you would want to go first in a fight. There are times where it's not a good idea to pick up a Gurs, like not a Gursis, Igneous. Like if the comp's running too heavy on Revenge Staff, like if it's a bunch of draining relics for the most part. But if you're running monsters that kind of counter that, it doesn't matter too much. Like I will say if you have the banner, I don't think it's a problem anymore. You just gotta watch for. Like, you gotta watch for the stamina draining relics for the most part, but if you do that, then you're good. As long as you're not dealing with something that interrupts his combo, you're fine. And that's everything you need to know about Igneous. It's the end of the discussion. There's nothing else that I need to really talk about with them. I have to do a lot of things, it seems, Accent. You seem to have high specific expectations here. Like I can do it without the ult. Sure. I'll do it without the ult. If that pleaseth thee, then I shall do it. Do a Magma Rain. And then we'll go for... we'll just recharge here, honestly. We'll go for the charge with me. And then we'll go for Heat is On. Bam. There. Don't use Cloud or Demise, so don't use the strategies I advise. So pretty much fuck strategy, huh? Pretty much fuck the way I told you how to use them. Use him unorganized, essentially. Because in war you don't have them. You should use monsters that give extra turns though. It makes the combo better. That's how you use Igneous. There's a way to use them. Like I could use it without it, but I just want to use him to the best of the most optimal way. You can do it without it. Like I could do it without it, sure. But that would just take a little bit longer than without it. But that's how you do it fast. Obviously, if you run him the least most optimal way, he doesn't get job done as fast as other stuff. But in terms of like single, again, in terms of combo setup, he'll single target kill anything for you. Really? There's just a way. There's a way to do it really efficient, and then there's just a non-efficient way to do it. I think you would just want me to show it the non-efficient way. Just use a denier, support, and igneous boy, and then we'll talk. But I did use a support. I used Cloud. It doesn't really matter if I use. Like, okay, so there's either two ways, right? So I could either, like, let's say I don't use Cloud. Let's say I use like Velgar, for example. I still get the same results. I just have to wait another turn. I pretty much have to like deny again. That's all it really is. You either have to, with the Cloud comp, you only have to deny once. It's only a one turn thing. Because Cloud gives double damage, which shouldn't count at all. But it should count. Like, that's what you usually run on offensive teams. You usually run double damage givers. When has there never been... Why is it wrong to run a comp with double damage? That's always been the setup for years. Double damage giver and precision. Or monsters that give AoE buffs. I don't know, I'm done talking about it. I shouldn't have to talk about it anymore. It's not rocket science. It's not complicated. It's not. Like, if I did it with Velgar, like, I get the same results. I just take another turn. So in a span of like two, like, I usually count turns as sets. So like, once all three of your monsters gone, that's one turn. I think it's just the span of two. That's no big deal. You get the same results. You should be running a double damage giver anyway with Igneous. It's just a given. No, I don't need to explain it anyway. I don't need to defend it anymore. I'm not saying he's busted. I'm not saying he's better than Shalnar. I'm not saying he's better than Baratigar. I'm not saying he's better than really any monster that inspontaneously wins turn one. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that people underrate him. He's way too underrated. Like, even after he's done his combo, people still think, oh, he doesn't do any damage. Then Tephra is better if you're going to run Cloud. No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, no, I'm done with it. It's done. Like, I don't need to talk about this anyway. I'm done defending it because it doesn't need defending anymore. I've just proved that he did damage. I've proved that if you are on the right comps, he does damage. I see this as a really pointless conversation, and all it is at this point is just bothering me. Because it's an answer that you guys aren't willing to take. It's an answer that you guys kind of just like, oh, but this, I do this. Like, that's not the point of the thing. It's the point of just showing that he can do it. It doesn't matter that this monster does it better than this monster. I'm just saying he can do this. He can do damage. A lot of people say he does no damage. That's not true. Natural damage wise, that's true. Like, natural damage. Like, if he doesn't do combo at all. But again, you do the combo. It's a combo monster. It's not like a sword. Like, again, we just compared like it's like comparing Pac-Man to Cloud. Like, Pac-Man's a very tactical-oriented character. You use a bunch of different fruit. It's combo-oriented. With Cloud, you just swing your sword left and right, up and down, side to side. That concept. That's why Igneous is the mock of all team race monsters. Because he does things different. But if he with his different way, he can do a lot more damage than just like the non-combo oriented monster. Even Baltazar. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. But no more. This conversation's done. I don't need to talk about this anymore. This conversation's officially done with the standpoint of Igneous does damage and he's underrated. That's it. He's better than people put him to be. That's my final standpoint on it. So 3 people have logged in the span of however long we've been talking about this. So that was about... How long ago was it? That was... No, I think this whole discussion's been like 30 minutes, give or take, right? It has been a... 32-minute discussion. Yeah. I'd rather have a Tephra at 115 than Nigursus. Alright, that can be your statement. My statement is he doesn't deserve the ranking over that people give him. He doesn't deserve the shit that people give him. He does do damage. He's very good on damage once he's done his combo. So another news, now that we've kind of moved on from the Igneous discussion, how's everybody doing in the breeding event? I kind of want to get a Remiel from it. It's just something I want to get for like the winged book. You should do a comparison video of Igneous versus Tephra. I mean, I could, but I don't have a Tephra at the same rank. I'd feel like I need to have Tephra at the same rank for a fair comparison. It'd have to be the same rank with the same rune level set up. It wouldn't be a fair comparison because I think my Tephra is only like 100, yeah. If I had like maybe if I had like a level 100 Igneous, I could compare the damage at 100. That would be the more likely of the two because I don't think I'll ever rank up my Tephra to rank 3. I don't think I'll ever have like a rank 3 Tephra. That doesn't sound normal to me. So I'd have to get like 100 Igneous. Maybe I can get an Igneous during the survival dungeon event. That's something worth looking into. I don't think anyone else is getting on tonight. As for Igneous cells, that's something I really want to do, but... has given a lot. Have they? I haven't been keeping track of Monster Word as of late. I think there were some in the maze. I might have gotten some during a maze event. Got like 7. There's the answer on that. I got 7. Excuse me. Yeah. What was the last Monster Wood, do you remember? Anyone remember last Monster Wood? What were the cells? Excuse me. I actually can't remember the last Monster Wood event. It wasn't the... Nah, it doesn't sound right. I was gonna say, was it the Count Flawless, Skull Rivera, Wolfgang, and Shamless? I can't remember. Was that the last one? Was that the recent one? Neither do I. Accent, you remember? No, I don't remember it now. Nice time. Yeah. I am back. Welcome back. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Oh, weren't they giving Kyaku cells? Was that it? Oh, it might have been Kyaku instead of Traumas. I actually can't remember what the last thing was. I feel like if I go to Taringa, it might have the answer that we're searching for here. I really don't want to pull that up though right now. Guess it's an answer we'll never know. I hope this isn't like this for the next hour, where like literally no one has collected food. I'm at 1,600 points. Is this thing really gonna be like a tank? Like... Oh, you know what? It might be a team speed debuffer. That might be what it is. Add like total blind and like blind. Oh yeah, copycat. Yeah, oh yeah, there was copycat cells, yeah. There's copycat, it might have just been the last event monsters and copycat, yeah. How many cells of copycat do I have then? Did I not like get any? I just can't remember what the last event was. 52. What do you guys think of Talani? I think it's kinda like it's like this debuff's really good if you land it, obviously on the Vultix, but if you miss it, then it doesn't really do you all that good. He's a Metaligursus. That doesn't sound too bad. That sounds really good. Metaligursus. So the damage on it must be. I wish, dude. I wish it was on the wiki. I don't think he's on the wiki yet. Oh yeah, he's on the wiki. They must have just added him. That was 15 hours ago. Is he on the wiki then? Monster Legends. Wiki. Let's see if he's on right now, so I can see his base stats. I've been really interested in seeing those base stats. I haven't really seen them yet. In terms of how excited I am for this race monster, I don't mind it. It seems interesting. I like things that are relatively new in terms of concept. Right. Oh, cool. He's up here now. Cool. He's on the wiki. If you guys are interested, he's on the wiki now. You can finally look at this. Damage is 3,388. Speed's really good. Holy guacamole, that's a good team speed. Okay, so this is actually really good. He's at a speed of 3,531 at 100. So he goes over most of the team speed holders in the game. Most of them. And if you run him speed too, he does go over like several deniers, but actually, yeah, you could. Oh, dude, you could run him as deny. He's got a total blind. Well, what does he have? An AOE total blind. Oh, but he doesn't have an AOE total blind. Does he? Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't have an AOE total blind. Removes positive effects from one enemy. Applies nanovirus to one enemy. AOE nanovirus. Patient 0. We're talking about Patient 0 here. He has like an AOE blind, but I don't think that's a good enough reason to run him like full speed. He has a major damage reduction. But again, that's not a reason to run him full speed. It's only just a full team speed monster here. Yeah, totally like debuff support base. Total blind to one enemy. I wish that total blind was on an AOE scaling. Applies nanovirus twice to one enemy. Damage reduction to all enemies. Yeah, totally just support based in terms of what he does. He holds 2 staves. I don't know, like personally I don't know how I feel about getting another team speed monster pretty much. Like Armor's kind of said like Baroness was kind of just full team speed monster. So now we're just getting another full team speed metal monster. I kind of don't know how I feel about that now. I do like the fact it does something new though. Well, Baroness did something new too, but this does more interesting thing. This seems more interesting because of what you can actually do with it. 2 team speeds and a life on that monster. That'd be a good setup. I think full team speed or the life and 2 team speed setup would work. Nanovirus. I wish you could do more DOTs. That'd be nice if he had a stacking DOT. Like if he had more than one AoE to stack. because then you wouldn't have to worry about 1v1s too much. I do like his base speed. His base speed's really good. You could run the argument to run him full speed against Gakora fights. Yeah, I would run like if it was like if I designed him solely for like Gakora fights, I would run him full speed. But I don't know if I'd want to build him around that specific scenario when I could just run my own Gakora at that point and just slower monsters. So yeah, I think I don't think you ever have to run full speed with them, just because, just on how that logic works. Like, this thing's obviously meant to counter evasion monsters, or like Elvira, for example. I think that's why they pretty much made them. It's just for an Elvira counter pick, so Elvira can't light shield damage forever. I think she was meant for that. However, he's not in the same books as her, because he's in Evil Legion, he's in Undead, and he's in Mechanical. Oh, that hurts his playability though. If he's matched up against like a Captain Morgan Captain Morgan, Privateer Morgan, or anything with Mechanical Hater. That just kind of kills his tankiness. But he still should run the life, and that's not a bad idea. Life and 2 team speed's not a bad idea still. It just means, like, if they do bring them, then they might hurt his tanking a little bit. The blind and total blind can be pretty trolly once you have the DOT set up. Nanovirus lasts for 3 turns, so every 3 turns, they're all taking 30% damage. Or a rainbow with team speed. His numbers are pretty low. His highest damage is a 50 damage skill. That's metal. That's an elemental based, not like special based. I wish he had like an AoE that removed positive effects. Because he seems to be more so based around the idea of going before the buffer. Like, even with the team, like even with the max speed that it has at 100, like it seemed to be built around that concept of it having to go like before the enemy team speed holder. I think that's what it boils down to. Is you have to go before the enemies so you can block their positive effects so they can't do anything. I think it's good for preventing, like, you know how in most Chimeron fights, for example, with like space time or just like anything with like evasion, but again with just evasion buffs, it pretty much prevents them from doing that kind of thing. Like it prevents the monsters that need that protection from getting that protection, and then you can just focus them down. I think Patient Cyber was designed for that purpose, and that's really good. I think there are quite a few matchups that really want that, where like you just want to block out that AoE evasion, or you just want them to stop stalling you from like life regen or stamina regen. Like it's just really good for buff reliant monsters, like monsters that we've just been kind of getting lately that have buff reliance in them. If he can shut that down beforehand, or he can pretty much prevent that for the rest of the game. So like Baroness, or what other monsters as a light have we been getting that are buff, kind of buff reliant? Besides Elvira, besides Baroness, what else have we been really getting? Last I recall, Fatid's self-sustain buff was pretty annoying. That can bother quite a few people. Just like big names. What are a few big names right now that come to mind? What relies on buffs? Any of the haters, really? Any hater that has buffs in their kit kind of don't like not having those haters. Wolfgang, I suppose that would be something. He can't get his evasion up. That's bothersome for him. Galotron can't get stamina regen, which plays a part in his overall, like, he won't have that extra shutdown. Or, like, he won't have that extra, like, protection against damage drainers. Is Nishant's Bodyguard good? Yeah, it is. That's another good example, too. Again, another monster that relies on buffs. War Spells relies on buffs. Does anybody know what Toshiro does? Like, I could just actually look that up right now. Let's look that up right now. Toshiro has Taunt, Damage Mirror, low thunder damage to all, and applies thunder. Dude, it applies thunder weakness. Dude, we got our first thunder weakness monster, and I didn't know about it. Like, for a long time, I didn't know what he did. Apply shock to all enemies. Single target. Removes all negative status effects. Applies regen, and gives an extra turn to itself. Hardened and thunder immunity. Dude, he's immune to like his specific element damage. Like that, I'd say that's. I mean, that's good for like thunder-based AOE. That's good for AOE. Like it's really great for AOE damage. Like in terms of preventing like any. Like, even if it's an ineffective damage, the point of him not having to take, like, any thunder-based damage, let's say if you're, like, under-ranked versus another thunder monster, you know, it's nice not to take that chip damage at all from a damage dealer. That's really good. I like that. He's a tank. Based on that, yeah. Well, oh, does he not... I was going to say, does he not have an AoE, but he does have a 1-turn cooldown 40 damage AoE. That's pretty good. 40 damage... No, 60 damage. 40 stamina spammable. Has a move that gives light and thunder weakness. Applies thunder damage, applies thunder damage. Damage mirror and taunt to itself. I'm assuming that's on a 1-turn duration. Taunt and damage return doesn't seem all that bad. Oh, it's a Gursus thing. Oh, he has an aggressive buff. That's all that is. Damage mirror and taunt. Oh, he has an aggressive buff. That's really aggressive. Aggressive buff. With double armor plates. Oh, that's so good. This monster's so good. Oh, all of his stats are good too. Oh, this guy's good. The samurai monster. Oh, really good. Really, really good. He also does that shock shenanigan thing. So he can potentially shut down Volts. However, you can just do that with honorable protection to begin with. So I don't really know how I feel about that. His cooldowns are low. I like his cooldowns. The cooldowns seem really good. This monster is just really good. I'd want this at rank 3. This is something I'd probably use. That's a good monster. I like Toshiro. Toshiro's pretty good. Given the nature of what he can do. With like the damage mirror and like shock dance. He doesn't run as fast as Volt, but I feel like if you run double speed and like a strength rune, you'd be solid, I guess. Or maybe like 2 strength. I don't know, maybe Rainbow Rune it. Maybe Rainbow Rune build would be better. Because he also can run double armor. Dude, this thing has double. That's busted. That's so good. Shock and guard down for his ultimate. This monster's really good. What's his stats at rank 3? Oh, 48k at rank 3. That's something I am interested in. Can you suggest a fun game for me to play? Maze. Give Maze a try. LOL, hey bro, I'm back. How is Tom and Jerry? What was the episode scenario? 13 speed and a strength rune. For Toshio, huh? I suppose that would make sense. Would Toshiro be your damage, or yeah? I'd probably assume he'd go in the damage slot, huh? I think that's a great monster. God, nah, I don't remember, but he was cool. Oh, you mean Toshiro? I don't know. I thought the skill setup was pretty rad. He has a 1 turn cooldown, 40 damage AoE. That's special based. He's got a ton of damage return. He's got double armor. His stats are amazing across the board. He's also got that fancy shock DOT that if he gets it on Volt, he can't do extra turns. What I'd probably do is turn 1, I'd go for the damage return skill. And if Volt like does a single target skill, and then I guess goes damage return, then would probably go into shock maybe. I don't know, it kind of depends on what I want to do. But I feel like you could play around with it. You'd have to see how consistent shock lands. I will say if it lands more often than not, then that's a good follow-up. But for the most part, you might want to do a solid damage skill. Fancy Smancy. Isn't the... Oh, dude, isn't that weakness an extra turn? Was that an extra turn skill? That... Oh, yeah, it does give an extra turn. So, yeah, he can apply a Thunder weakness to everyone. And it gives an extra turn to himself. So, wait, that's on a 2-turn cooldown? So, that basically means everything runs a cooldown less. Unmovable protection is going to be on a 2-turn cooldown. Dude, that's strong. That's some pretty strong. Nah, I have to go again. I'm go to watch the Arrows show. See ya next live stream. Yeah. And I think that she is good. I think that she is really good. It just seems like he can do stuff with them. He also has life. Dude, he also has life regen. Dude, this guy has two extra turn skills. That's crazy. That's crazy. Could just run the... You could run Samurai's Pledge, Justice of Elders. Oh, it might have like 4 moveset syndrome. There's so many things you want to run on it. I guess that's kind of dependent on how you want to run them. Maybe you don't want to run the taunt, like damage mirror. Maybe you want to run both of the extra turn skills. I'd probably say that's a good defense setup, like running both of the extra turn skills. Yeah, both of those are a really solid choice. Because then you could go for... Dude, you could go AoE, like if he gets another turn, goes for an extra turn skill, and then AoE again. Dude, that's so strong. Dude, that's so good. And then the extra turn skills just hasten each other. Dude, that's really good. Does he have like a 3rd extra turn skill? No. Okay. Alright. That would be too good if he had 3. That's too good if he has 3. That all just kind of spontaneously combo with each other. If you do Canon of Toshiro, like first you do Justice of Elders and then Canon of Toshiro. That's also good combo rotation. Should I make your own YouTube? Should I make my own YouTube channel? I'd say give it a shot. No harm in trying. Give it the old college try. Alright, if this hasn't moved at all, I think this is good for the night. It moved 1. Should I base it on that or... Nah. I think that's just how it is for now. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for this stream. I don't think we're moving much anymore. So I'm gonna start this stream up again at noon tomorrow. So if you missed this stream, don't feel bad. I am streaming again tomorrow. Feel free to feel bad if you missed that one too. But that's the game plan. I plan on streaming again tomorrow. So come hang out with me at noon tomorrow. We'll do the same shit again that we usually do for these streams. Except we do it a tad bit different. I'm not the leader of my team. I'm part of the Armor Gaming Alliance. You have to ask Susa on that one. She's a member of the Discord, so as long as you're hanging out on our the community Discord, you'll probably get a chance to speak with her. But yeah, I don't make the calls in terms of adding people. So yeah, I'm Dib the Awesome. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much for coming to this live stream. You guys make it a lot of fun and or intriguing and or interesting and or insert word that you feel like happened in this stream. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have to share with you guys tonight. I'm Dib the Awesome. Catch you guys later.